I decided to be good and chill for the rest of the afternoon. The last live I had dropped down in was, be honest, I dropped down, I said hey, and talked to, kicked my shit off a little bit, but that was it. I kind of just was hanging with my kids and listening to music, cleaning up, and a few things like that. And babe stopped by. What? Child. I woke up, was getting myself together to drop my daughter off to work, and I see that Jay Dunn was live, and of course, baby, you know I had to drive down and say hi to Dunn. Cause she been chilling, right? And she admitted it. She said she ain't on it. And I respect that. And I told her, I said, you been chilling this time, Jen. I like that for you. I like that for you, Jay Dunn. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you can't be in everything. You know. But what is y'all doing? What was going on last night? I hope y'all can hear me good, because y'all know I be driving, child. I'm always driving. Then I'm going to clock in and get some Uber hours. You know what I'm saying? While I'm listening to y'all this morning. But what did I miss? Like I said, the last thing I saw bits and pieces of Rihanna's live where Shaquem was there. And he was dragging everybody, baby. And I'm like, oh God. Like I keep saying, poor baby is fighting with everybody right now. Woo. But you know, he gonna do what he needs to do. That's all I'm gonna say about that. He gonna do what he needs to do. Everybody that's been in this sector, whether they old or new, just coming in or been here, has had to fight with everybody. I mean, that's just what it is. If you gonna fight. You know, fight or shut up. I like to shut up because, you know, I'm not allowed to. But seemed like I missed a whole lot. I missed court. I'm definitely gonna go back and catch that court replay because I love those court shows. I'm not gonna lie to you. Look at this cocksucker. I love the court shows, baby. I don't give a damn who on the docket. She can put me on the docket. I'm gonna come right on up there and kick my shit off. So yeah, TMO, I'm definitely gonna catch. I'm gonna. You alright, homie? Huh? You in a joyful moon. I seen that picture. Don't say nothing. I seen the picture. I would like to do stuff like that, but you know, I don't believe in letting my kids sit on Santa Claus' lap, even though y'all big and you know.
I just thought that was really cute.
Right. Anyway, say good morning, baby.
Good morning.
I said say good morning.
I said good morning.
Okay, because you know they love y'all.
Look at his smile. Eli is just so cute though.
And he look just like his daddy, baby. Anyway, so and then I went to bed early. I took a nap. Well, I wouldn't say I took a nap. I ate real quick while my ground meat was still thawing out. I don't know what it took. Like I was trying to do it naturally, and it was just taking too long. So, and I laid down for about 45 minutes, got back up and cooked, child. And then I was so tired. My head was hurting me so bad though. Like I go through these phases where I get these crazy ass migraines, and I told y'all about that before. And so it was just I couldn't shake it. Couldn't shake that motherfucking migraine. So I was just like, you know what? I'm done for the day. I went live. I cut a food. I patrolled. I messed with Chris. I hit links. You know, I've had a good time. So I was tapped out. Like, I applaud y'all. I can't do that shit every day. Like hitting link, going live and hitting links. Like, I'm chatty when I do talk, but I'm also quiet in my own way. Like, I don't do a lot of phone talk. Like, I don't talk on the phone a lot. You know what I'm saying? And if I do sit on the phone with somebody, we got to be having some serious ass conversation. And I'm not just talking about being messy and gossiping. I'm talking about we talking about a whole bunch of different shit. Like, you gotta, your spirit, your mindset, your thoughts, your feelings, you have to be on a higher level. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably why some people don't want to be bothered with me, because I am truly a bore. Like, even with the person I call my YouTube bestie, we talk about, like, yeah, we talking about YouTube. Don't get me wrong, because that's our meeting ground, but it's just not about that. We talk about family, spirituality, you know, different things like that, things we're going through, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my sister, you know what I'm saying? And the few other people I am communicating with, it's still the same thing. Like, I may say some messy shit, but then again, I might drop down like a post. I'll hit them up and say, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Everything good, you know, and then just leave it at that. Because my mindset is different. Like I told y'all, I have a real life mindset when it comes to this shit. Yes.
Are we still putting down this Christmas?
That'll be to be continued. We ain't talking about that right now. I'm live. Get ready. Get your mind ready for work. Because you work. Like, you grown as fuck and go to work Monday through Friday. With every weekend off. Let's talk about it. Ain't that right, baby? Monday through Friday, with weekends off, just about 21-ish. Graduated high school, a prominent high school. Yeah. Laying that foundation. Following in her mama's footsteps, but doing it better than her mama. Because I was pregnant at your age. I was still in college. Anyway, you know, sometimes you can just say shit and brag without even, you listen. My daughter is out here doing it better than these grown motherfuckers, okay? And it ain't because I kicked her out of, did any of that. I laid the foundation and I told her, if you're going to be an independent woman, then you be independent. Let's talk some shit this morning real quick. And I know everybody else going live. It's Monday morning. A lot of shit done kicked off. But hey, I'm going to talk this shit real quick. And I did it purposely. Because y'all know, every morning around this time, I'm driving. And every day around a certain time, I'm driving. And that's because I get up, go to work. My daughter to work. I take my other daughter to school. Yes. Sometimes I get off later before my daughter. Right now, my schedule is a bit more flexible. But then I go pick my daughter up from work. And I take my daughter to her home. And I make sure I check on my grandchild, which is a cat named Chunks. Right? I wonder if I'm going in and out. Because, you know, I be hitting these dead spots over here. But yeah, so that's what we doing. That's what I do. Not every day. When I ain't on here. Hell, dealing with my wife. You know, she's so fucking spoiled, y'all. I can't fucking take it sometimes. That's all I'm gonna say. Ooh, them Capricorns can be something else, baby. And they stand on business. I love it. Man, this Capricorn-Sag relationship is it's crazy. That's all I'm gonna say about that. It can be real crazy, but I love my wife, and she know that. She love me too. But yeah, ain't that right, daughter? Mm-hmm. Daughter, right here. I'm taking her to work. Shit, doing what you supposed to do to set your children up. Doing what you supposed to do. I love you. Yeah, I love you too, baby. My big kid. Why do you have makeup on?
I don't. That's
residual. Oh, that's because you did that tint on your eyebrows. Remember?
Oh yeah, I did that.
It'd be so funny. Sometimes I look at my daughter with her little curly ass hair for years, y'all. And maybe one day I can show her whenever she feels comfortable enough to do it. You know, maybe I'll show pictures of her when she was younger, when she was a cheerleader. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't particularly the soccer mom, but I was there, you know. Her aunt, that was her aunt shit, so. But yeah, I'll show y'all pictures or maybe a video. Y'all hear me hooting and hollering in the background. Because I definitely be hooting and hollering. She be getting out there doing her thing. And her team, oddly as it is, we from Cleveland, and you know our team is the Browns, and the team she cheered for was called the Browns. Yeah, my baby did her thing, and she a coach now. That's her other thing. She a coach, you know. And I be all for it. Go ahead, do what you do, baby. But I always tell you, if you're gonna do it right. Don't have to do any motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm on winter break.
She's on winter break from school, y'all. She just wanted y'all to know that, you know. Yep. Yeah, and she has a cough. Like, she's being a brat right now because I'm talking about her and she's soaking it all up in. It is Christmas week, and although I don't particularly celebrate Christmas, I support those who do. Y'all know why I don't celebrate Christmas. I'm agnostic and I'm a Buddhist. I mean, that ain't in my thing, right? But I enjoy watching the love and happiness and all of those things, and I've always been that way. Even when I was studying to be a Jehovah's Witness, I didn't do it, but like people did it. My ex-husband did it. I'll be like, hey, go rock out, have fun. You know what I'm saying? If I want to be bothered with you, I'll be bothered with you. If I don't, then I don't, you know. But I love the joy and the cheer for people. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I do. And I hope everyone who may be struggling during this time is truly trying to find some sense and some joy and some light out of this. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's that you lost someone, you missing a family member, or even you broke up with your partner or whatever. Listen, sometimes we have to remember that those things are just seasons in our lives, even with family members. And I have to remind myself that, because I told y'all right now I'm grieving like a motherfucker. My homie gone, and I know I can't get her back. But I do little stuff now. Like yesterday, I played music, kicked it. You know what I'm saying? Things that my mother would have done during this time of year. And I ain't putting them on the Christmas trees. My mother was big on holidays, but you know, I still do things and just, you know, just remind myself like she was my gift, right? I was her gift. I was a gift to her. She was a gift to me. And while it hurts that I can't touch and feel that gift anymore, it doesn't change the fact that it was a gift. And so I honor that, you know, and I try to tell people that, you know, I like, for me, when I lost my mom, because I did have PTSD behind it, I did grief. I read grief books. I watched videos on grief on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? My algorithm on my other page that I only drop down in rarely is triggered for self-help, mental health, recovery, all of those things. And that's why I'm saying sometimes, you know, you just got to remember that these people are a gift. And also, just if it's getting too tough, don't be afraid to use those resources to help you learn how to cope. You don't have to sit and just waddle. When I'm not saying don't feel sad, don't cry, don't do those things. But don't let it get you so far down that you lose the joy in your life. You know what I'm saying? That you lose the enjoyment. And you lose. And baby, you know it's the holiday, honey. I ain't never drove my daughter to work this quick. Ain't nobody outside. But I'm sorry, y'all know I be scatterbrained. But don't lose that. You know what I'm saying? Those times you had with these people. What?
But I get paid before New Year's, right?
I don't know when you get paid.
That was an important question.
That was an important question. She asked me this question because I used to work at this job.
No, I don't know how holiday pay works. So would I get paid the 31st?
You get paid on Thursdays.
But New Year's is on Thursday.
So you'll get paid Wednesday.
That's what I'm saying, the 31st.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I might break up real quick because I am pulling into my old job. And the Wi-Fi will.
It's shitty. We don't have Wi-Fi. We don't even have a backup generator.
But my phone will still try to connect to it. Just give me a second, y'all.
Sorry, y'all.
I love you, big head. You know what I always tell you? You have a good day at work. Don't let these motherfuckers stress you out. You here to do one thing: make some money, get your credentials, and pay your bills. Cause you live alone. How does it feel to have your own place and I ain't kick you out?
It feels good because I left on my terms.
Thank you. Yes, y'all heard it for yourself. I love you, mama.
I love you too.
There go my dude right there. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I just seen one of my old residents from when I was here. He was actually on the floor when I was a unit manager at this particular place. And he would come in my office every day and just sit there. He had me order his food. I'm sorry. Let me know if I know I can't see the chat. Ain't nobody chatting. They just listening. But back to what I was saying. Yeah, just try to find some joy. Okay, you know, cook, listen to music. If your grief is that heavy, get off this area of YouTube. Go look at some grief videos. In a lot of my old videos, I posted a lot of links to things that I used over the years that helped me. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect and I'm just this ball of joy. Hell, I was just crying about my mother last week, crying like a mother. I'm crying, okay, watching a video of her last few minutes and all that. I'm not above it. But I got through that night, I cried, and then I call it a day. Because there's so many other things I can do to help me think about her but feel good about her. I guess that's the message I'm trying to leave with that. Plus, I'm just like, hey, I just need some more watch hours too. Let me talk a little shit. I ain't gotta drag nobody though. Like, I'm not here to drag nobody or nitpick. What I say is what I say when I say it, how I say it, and then I move on, honey. Cause I know what I know. And I know while certain things could probably give me cash apps, I could have been monetized, y'all. And a lot of the other things, it's not worth my energy, right? And that's what I be telling my daughter. And a lot of people don't understand. They be like, your daughter is so calm, like she don't be out here fighting this, that, and the other. I'm like, because first of all, she too pretty to fight. Second of all, because I'm moving past the holiday shit. That was quick. I'm done with that. That was my 2-piece on it. If anybody want any help or references to the books, let me know. I'll share them. I was just thinking, I had, like I said, I took a break, but I was just thinking about how I ain't been fighting, but just watching the fights and how it just takes up your energy. Like, and I teach my daughters this, especially my oldest daughter. So my youngest daughter is really a suburban girl. My oldest daughter started her life in the hood, and then I got her out of the hood because I was 21 when I had her, and I was, living with my mom and still trying to get my life started. But the energy that you project to get out here and fight and beef, whether it's on here or in real life, it takes a lot of energy. And it's not just I'm putting my energy, your dopamine levels, your hormones, like when you get out here, you get angry, you fighting. Y'all know what fight or flight is? That shit is real. And some of y'all get out here and y'all drag and y'all call it a day and move the fuck on. Because this is what y'all do. This y'all, you know what I'm saying? This is what y'all do. But some of y'all get out here and y'all be in like straight fight or flight mode. And I be like, whoa. I just don't got that to do. I wouldn't survive because I got ADHD, bitch. I would get bored. I would get bored on this motherfucker. Y'all say I'm gonna go live, and then don't go live for 3 weeks, 4 months. You know what I'm saying? But I do applaud everyone for the entertainment. I do applaud everyone for standing in their own pain, handling shit how they gonna handle it. Nigga, wait a minute. How you gonna get, wait. Just stop, like. But I can't. I was thinking, and last night I was kind of thinking about it. I'm like, ooh, there is no way I can do this. And like, for some of y'all who don't know, even when I started coming back live, y'all remember I was working. I just didn't have time. Like, a lot of the time I have now, I was working at unit manager job. That was my 9 to 5. And so I just didn't have time. School getting ready to start up. I'm like, damn, ooh. But I get it. So, this shit was impromptu, y'all. There ain't no rhyme, reason, or purpose for this live. I'm gonna be honest. Just to share my thoughts. Um, Now, the thing has been recently, people is going live and deleting their lives. It's like, fuck that shit. Tell the motherfuckers to get up on your shit and act like they got some motherfucking sense and kick this content off, because you can rag, tag, and drag without saying all that disgusting shit. Now y'all deleting lives. I can't even go back and see what I said if I wanted to be a narcissist and read my own shit. Can't do it. I can't do it. The channel wars is crazy work. I mean, I've seen y'all cut up on around Christmas in the past. This is crazy. I don't know what this person with these Texas tags is doing. Maybe they didn't know where the hell they was going because they from Texas. But I'm glad they got the hell on up out of my goddamn way. But yeah, so I have been thinking, so Queen Pisces is definitely really adamant about me, you know, really just doing the lesbian thing and really coining this sector. You know, I told y'all before, I'll say it again, it is a lot of lesbians with channels, a lot of, and mostly studs, and some films. But their channels are like, so some of them have like, where they talk about celebrity gossip. I found one that's into like, she's a lesbian, she's a dominant woman. It looks like she caters more to a spiritual religious crowd. I haven't checked her out just yet. She came in my feed and I just immediately subscribed to her. I was trying to make a point the other day, but you know, I do get chatty. I ain't gonna lie, I get chatty and scatterbrained. Maybe that is something me and Thee Miss So got in common, baby, because when I get to going, I get to going. But the point I was trying to make is it's really hard to get the feminine lesbians out. Let me say that. You know. I mean, I can set up things, but I can't always guarantee the films are gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? The studs definitely out. They out here, but the films, they be chilling. Even with a lot of the content creators, like it's a few of them, film ladies, but they doing shit like covering Kai Cenat and shit like that. And that's another thing. Like they're just in a totally different space and doing different content. So I just got to figure out how I can really put that together. I know the things that I want to do, but I got to figure out how I can put that together. Because like I don't watch like a lot of celebrity stuff, whether it's because like I feel like streamers and stuff are celebrities. If you up there with like a Kai and a Drewski, those are celebrities, okay? So I don't like, I watch them, I watch their antics, but I don't watch it enough to want to do content on it. And from the lesbians that I see, they're just really in a different space. Somebody let me know. So like for the shopping lives, I had considered getting like some Meta glasses, and maybe doing it that way. I'm also trying to figure out if I want to do those, if I do want to do lives while I'm shopping and we just talking mess about clothes, or do I want to do uploads for that? And the uploads for that would be really easy. My thing is I did kind of want it to be interactive, you know what I'm saying, where I'm live, we at the store, we looking at stuff, we laughing, you know, or yeah girl, get that, or you know, little things like that. I really want to do that. And I mean just all kind of stores, not just high-end stores, because not everybody has high-end money. Shit, I sure the fuck don't. Like I could afford what I want to afford when I want to afford it, but I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, 95% of the time I'm in scrubs or business casual clothes, depending on where I'm working and what I'm doing anyway. So, shit, we be at the store buying some new scrubs, baby. Fucking with me. But yeah, I'm really just trying to get through this next 30 days, y'all. Once I get through these next 30 days, then I can really put my foot down and hone in on the stuff that I want to do. I think I'm gonna just do talks and panels and just talk about things that I've seen in the community. I mean, I guess that would be a way. Like, a couple of people was tripping because I did not touch that story with that school teacher. A couple of people was like, "You not touching that story?" And I was just like, I was privy to it. Oh, here, where they? Oh, they going the other way. I was privy to it, and I caught wind of it. I watched the debacle, but at that time, I just didn't want to go live. I just didn't have the nerve to talk per se. But those things is things that I probably should and need to focus on, and let that be my focal point. Because I can say now what she did made us look crazy, especially the studs. It's still in this day and age, it's hard enough, you know what I'm saying, for lesbians, especially dominant women, because they look a certain way. That's not a pleasure look, a wanted look, you know what I'm saying. And for her to do that was crazy work. Some people said it. I can even talk about shit that's happening with nurses. That was a good idea, and thank you to that person. They said I should maybe start covering things that's happening with nurses, doctors, and I did pull off some shit about doctors, but like nurses and doctors, and even STNAs in the community, because a lot of people be out here doing some crazy shit or just doing they don't be mindful. And when you're dealing with people in healthcare, every move you make has to be mindful. Okay. Some people, they just make simple mistakes, like the girl here in my area at the Avenue, where that person got out and died. She did not follow protocol. She not in trouble. She didn't get in trouble because a person got out and died, because old people get out and wander. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just about dementia. A person can have a UTI and go batshit crazy. Like, they be out of their mind. You know what I'm saying? And would do things that they wouldn't normally do, especially when you're talking about elderly people. So, someone suggested that I do that. Hi, Adrian. Adrian, I don't know who you are, Adrian, but you have been dropping down, and I have been enjoying you in the comments. Like, some of y'all I enjoy. Even if y'all talking shit to me, I be like, okay, you clock it. Okay? Shit. So yes. I am coming back, y'all. Shanice is another one who been fussing at me. I just really got to hone in and do what I do as far as what I want to cover, because it's really not beef sector. You got enough people doing that, and then not only that, I keep telling y'all, like, you only gonna get but so far doing that. You only gonna get but so far. Hell, you got a beef sector content creator that does other content, you know what I'm saying? And they are not related. They're a whole nother channel. But I don't want to start a whole nother channel. I don't know. Should I? Should I leave this channel for when I'm kicking it over here having fun and start a whole nother channel and just let that be the focus? Or can I navigate this space? Can I turn a channel on this channel? But yeah, so that's what I want to do. But I still have to, when you start doing certain things as far as being a content creator, you need the space, you need some of the equipment, you know what I'm saying? You need to set the ambiance. Y'all know I personally like being on camera. I don't mind getting on cam. So that's another thing as well. And I know it was a point where my subscribers literally suggested in the chat, hey, start a wish list of the things you want specifically for your, to do your content. Nothing else. I put it out there. They drug the shit out of me, baby. So I said, you know what? Fuck the wish list. I'm gonna buy the shit myself when I get ready to. You know what I'm saying? Because I can. Listen, I could do it. But there were 2 people who did purchase 2 things, and they still sitting there. They will be used. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, fuck the wish list. I'll just buy that shit myself. It's gonna take me time, but I'll buy that shit myself. I don't give a fuck. It's not dire, because I mean, shit, I could sit here and do this and still get, push content out just the way I am. Driving home from dropping my daughter off to work and going to make sure my other daughter got up and took her medicine. Okay, Jaguar, no, that's a motherfucking Bentley. Bentley, I don't give a fuck. Do the speed limit. I don't give a fuck what you driving. Shit. Bentley doing 2 miles an hour, and the speed limit is, what is it, 35 or 40 right here? Go ahead on. There ain't nobody looking at you in the winter time. Shit. Oh, that bitch nice though. That bitch nasty. But he out here slow driving like he's stunting. It was truly. So Adrian, I don't know if you know, if Vibrant still drops it when she comes. Vibrant is the only person. Vibrant is my managing mind. I don't give a fuck. She's my managing mind. So a lot of things Vibrant will come through and run. There's absolutely not a demand list. It was like, I don't know, maybe I'll run it again. So it was stuff just like decorative stuff, like a chair, a desk, a mic, lights, little shit like that, Adrian. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing more. Like it wasn't even nothing for my kids. And I think I added like a snack box. So like if I am doing the live and it goes over, 2 hours and I start getting hungry or something, I grabbing some snacks. You know what I'm saying? I sit there and snack while we kicking our shit off. If I'm holding a panel or something, it's really good, And it was truly just stuff for me being a content creator. So yeah, guys, like, all right, I made it past 30 minutes. Yeah, like I said, I really didn't have a lot to say. I don't know what happened last night. The only thing I'm excited to see is court, because I really enjoy those. I like that. I did, like I said, I caught some of Lemon's live. Not enough to even remember for real what the fuck was going on. Because I was like in and out of my sleep. So yeah, that's truly my ideas, y'all. The lesbian stuff, and it don't necessarily have to be lesbian panels. I'm still gonna hold my lesbian panels. But just doing lesbian content and just creating a space for those who want to be somewhere else. Hell, you don't ever know. Some motherfuckers that's disagreeing might come through and be like, hey, we go kick back here, because I ain't gonna let y'all fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to fight. They already think we wild and angry black women as it is, and then so like, that ain't what I'm looking for. I'm not trying to find a meeting ground where we gonna be sitting up and everything gonna be about beef sector either. But yeah, come on now, thank you. So yeah, that's what it is. I'm just trying to get through these next 30 days. Like right now, I just got some emails came through my phone. I don't know if I went out or not. I gotta go answer some emails, take care of some things, check on these references. Turn some shit in and turn my resignation letter in. Okay, listen, I promise y'all, I'm gonna find a job and I'm gonna stick to it. They just don't fuck with me. Don't bother me. Let me go do my work and come home. And then I don't know, I'll be around. I'm gonna see what they talking about, but I'm definitely gonna check out court. Y'all know when I get close to my house and get ready to pull in this garage, my apartment. I live in an apartment. Let me say, we say house and apartment for some reason, interject, intermittent. Then we mix it up. It's gonna cut off. So anyway, goodbye, y'all. I love y'all. Have a great day. Happy holidays. Have fun. Put your energy somewhere else, please. You ain't gotta exert all your energy. All money ain't good money. I love y'all. Have a wonderful day. I will see y'all in the streets. Adrian, thank you for dropping down, baby. If you got any questions, or if you just want to look at the wish list for yourself just to see you don't have to buy nothing, let me know. You can drop it down in the comments and I'll post it. Like I said, it ain't nothing much, you know, and I didn't even pick anything expensive. Y'all have a great day. Bye.